Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. Good Sunday afternoon to you. I'm Fuzzy, how y'all? So it's Sunday afternoon before church shave. And we're going to get that knocked out. And it's going to be a little different. It really is, but you know, sometimes that's just how it goes. So today's shave, I got thinking we'd use the clog proof. The Micromatic clog proof. And I saw an advertisement the other day that was talking about that the whole idea behind the clog proof was it's got these big openings here in the bottom to allow stuff to flow through. And it looked like, according to that ad, that that was made for brushless creams. That was what the ad said, that it was brushless creams type things, and it was a clog proof to use with the modern brushless creams and yada yada yada. Alright, well that got me to thinking. Could we do a shave with a brushless cream and it worked good with the clog proof? So I got to digging around. Cause I, don't normally keep brushless creams if they won't lather with a brush. I do have some stuff that's supposed to be brushless and it lathers great with a brush. Kiss My Face is an example of that. It does really well. So I got to thinking, and yep, I've got some stuff that's brushless that won't use it. It really is brushless. You won't lather no matter what you do. It's almost like a lotion type thing. And I tried this before. I tried it with a brush. It didn't lather, and I thought I threw it away. Matter of fact, I think I made several posts that I threw it away because it wouldn't lather with a brush. But gonna find out, I didn't throw it away. It was thrown around under the back corner over here. So the Clubman Classic Barber Shave Cream is what we're going to use today. This comes in a 1 pound tub. It's not really expensive. It's got the same scent as the I got some right over here if I can get it without knocking anything off. It's the same scent as the shave soap, which does lather very well, and very nice soap, I think, as far as modern soaps go. And the scent is the classic vanilla. Instead of, I don't know why they did that instead of making it the Clubman scent. I don't know, but anyway, it's closer to that. I don't know if it's exactly the same because my smeller doesn't work that good on scents and stuff, but it's pretty close. So this is what we're going to try. So it says you rinse your face and then you rub it on and then you shave, and what's left you can massage in as a moisturizer. And as you can tell, it's not hard to see that Fuzzy doesn't really use moisturizers and things of that nature. Yeah, it's not hard to see. It shouldn't amaze anybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our normal little preppy thing here. By a hot rag and get the face kind of damp. Then we're going to open up this whole jug. I mean, this thing is a pound. That's a pretty good jug of this stuff. And we're going to get some on the old fingers here. And they say you just put it on. So that's what we're going to do. The stuff smells great. I think in my first review when I tried to lather it with a brush, I think I mentioned the smell. But it's the classic vanilla is really a really nice scent. One of, it's a barbershoppy smell, I call it. All right, there we go. If we can rip this off our finger so that the handle's not all slick on the razor, that wouldn't be good. So the old Micromatic clog proof, and this was the second of the Micromatic line. The first they just called the Micromatic, and it's the open comb. Everybody called it the open comb Micromatic, and I did for a long time myself. And then someone brought it up that, well, if you just say Micromatic, that's what you're going to mean. Because this was the clog proof, and then the other one was the flying wing or the guiding eye, depending on which model you had. So if you just say Micromatic, well, you mean the one that's the open comb. Now, it's rinsing pretty clean. It's not clogging up, that I see. Now, that being said, I think any of the razors would be just as good. But question is, how's the shave cream doing? The answer is, it's slick. It works. It feels good. If you're a moisturizer type, of course it's getting all over the place. But like I said, it's kind of like a lotion, almost. But you know, if you're a moisturizing type or whatever, it may work really good. But I mean, the shave feels good. Now, am I going to start using brushless cream and get rid of the brushes? No, I'm not. Does this work? Sure. I shaved with mayonnaise one time. That worked. I've shaved with just witch hazel. That worked. But, you know. Alright. Do a little second pass here. We'll fire up the clog proof. And let's just look to see real quick. Now, of course, I've switched it around a little bit. But that's what the blade and all looks like. It's rinsing clean. It's not, make sure we got those corners in good. It's not getting all clogged up. Now the clog proof is just like the Micromatic. You're going to run it flat on the face. That's how they were made to be run. That's how I run them, and they do great. This little crossways thing under the ear here. And we're going to come down over here. Crossways under here. Almost looks like they got all them silly chin beard things when you come down like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just call your chin beard silly? Your strap? I thought you knew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you knew that was silly. Anyway, here we go. Chin straps, maybe they call that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just call it silly. Around the goatee there. Yeah, I did a pretty good job. So, looks like it doesn't clog up. And it looks like we get a decent shave out of it. Now, if these folks that talk about post-shave feel should really like a shave like this, because this stuff's, like I said, it's got all the moisturizing stuff in it and whatnot. And it, they should like the way it feels. Everything rinsed off. And the instructions said just rub that on in, but we're going to do a witch hazel cleanup here like we normally do. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse my face off good and dry it off, the way we always do. There we go. Then we're going to splash a little witch hazel in, and it's going to be good to go for our touch-up pass. As usual, though, I really don't know. There's not a whole lot left to touch up. Although I think I got more under my... I don't know. Changed my mind about that. I definitely will need to touch up because it's not as good a shave under here to me. So we're going to go back and touch that up. Now in front of our ears and jawline and under our neck. Alright, down in front of this ear. Goatee cleaned up pretty good. We'll hit it a little bit more. Oh, nice. So, you know, I have to say, it's a good shave. Nothing wrong with it. Don't think, like I said, that would ever replace the old brush shave, but it definitely allows for a shave. It was just our normal, you know, pretty much our normal one-day growth. And don't got it no more. Well, I said it did okay. Alright, well there you go. A brushless shave with Pinard Classic Barber Shave Cream. I'm not sure what's Classic Barber about a brushless cream. I think Classic Barber would be a brush, but I don't know. I mean, my barber I go to now, they've got the hot lather machine. They don't have the mug and brush. Of course, I think a lot of that's for hygiene. You'd have to have a separate brush for everybody these days, or everybody would panic and go into a tailspin. So I guess that has a lot to do with it. But again, that's what it looks like. How you like it? But the star of the show is always the razor. And this one once again shows why the clog proof is just such a great razor. It just powers through whatever. Its cousin, the Micromatic and the bullet wing, are good enough. The bullet tip or the flying wing or the guide knife, whatever you want to call it, you know, they'll also power right through stuff. Cafe Bustelo powering through. So there we go. You know, and again, you know, if you wear one of those chin strap things and I upset you by calling it silly, I'm sorry. You know, gee, go back to blooming your soup bowl with a shim. Alright, so anyway, we're out of here. Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna go jump in the shower and get ready for church, and I'll be rolling out, and we'll see y'all next time. Happy shakes.